Hi, I'm Lady AD and I'm a coach, speaker, author, and passionpreneur. I've just enjoying today. I'm sitting in a hotel room in the USA, having just been on a 2-day conference of Uniting Souls 2015. And it was just so brilliant being in the company of people who are just encouragers, interested in what's happening in their lives with regards to their business, their books they're writing, the books they plan to write, and just the whole business of promoting my own Unfrozen, but also having their opinion on what I'm trying to do. And it was just amazing time. Obviously, we had Kary Oberbrunner as our coach and speaking from the platform. We had David Brandenburst, and probably have said that wrong, Brandon Horst, which is Branderhorst. So if you can say it better than me, have a go. But he would be helping us with our marketing, using social media, whatever we needed to get our message out. And the wonderful Dexter Godfrey, who had us in fits as he helped us to be motivated and have blast off and look at how boxing analogies and boxing metaphors can apply to our lives and to our business. It was just wonderful. And I got to thinking, what is it about conferences that we learn from and then when we go home we just forget? What could be the top 10 tips that would help me and help you to get the most out of any conference you go to? There's nothing worse than having a pile of notes. You come home, it goes on the shelf, and you never look at it again. So here are 10 top tips. Firstly, go through those notes. If particularly made copious notes, go through them, but just glance at them and see what pops up into your head. Or if you haven't made loads of notes, go through any handouts. And again, just note what it is that just hit you at the time. Think, oh yeah, I didn't know that. I want to learn more about that. Highlight it and then make a separate list. So you have just a small 1-page list, which are your top tips to yourself of what was important from that conference. Tip 2, star action points. From that list you have just created, put yourself some action points with some dates on which you're going to complete those actions. So it could be that something that was said that resonated with you, you can go, do you know what, the next time I'm with that person, I'm going to use that phrase that they used and see what difference it's going to make. Or I am actually going to change the way that I approach this particular task. Or for me, from the Igniting Souls conference, I am going to make a list of moonshine, which is just where I want to shoot to the moon on some real ambitions I have and put a date against it and when they will be achieved. Tip 3, check out others. You check them out anyway. You met people and you thought, like you, I'm going to have more conversation. You might even arrange to have a lunchtime with them to find out more about them, something connected with you. And there'll be others you met, you go, that's interesting, and you move on. That is fine. Energy levels are really important. But have a look at the attendance list and have a look at whose business card you collected or whose information you made sure that you had. And then drop them a quick line saying, it was great meeting with you. It was lovely talking about X, Y, and Z, and keep that connection going. Probably suddenly become a Facebook person. Research your speakers is tip number 4. Your speakers have websites. Go and look at them. Go and join them. Tip 5, any pictures or videos that you took, share them. Share them through your social media. Send them to the organisers. Tip 6, use your social medias and say what was the best point, what was the highlight of that conference for you. Tip 7, reflect. Reflect on the new ideas and the ambitions that you got through listening and learning at that time. Tip 8, notice what you tell others when they say to you, how was the conference then? Oh yeah, it was good. Great dinner. There were some fantastic speakers. And then you carry on. Tell them something Give them some value back from the value that you have just had. Tip number 9. Make a note in your diary each time you do something that could be directly attributed to your time at the conference. Something which you would not have done, would not have said, would not have thought about if you had not been there. And make a note. And then 3 months later, have a look and see what impact that has. And then tell the organisers, tell the speaker 3 months later the impact it's had on your life. Top tip 10, say thank you. You probably said thank you at the time, send an email, but how about a written slow mail response? An organiser who gets a thank you letter, thank you card a week afterwards is going to hold on to that and remember you. So next time it could be you on that platform. Lady AD, coach, speaker, author and passionpreneur.